My name is Dogko. I'm a first year nursing student at TAMK. I have an elder sister who's been here a bit long, maybe around 20 plus years. So she told me, like, there's an opportunity here to come to Finland and study nursing. They really need a lot of nurses. At first, it was a bit of a culture shock because coming from an African background, you're very social. But in Finland, I think most of the time everybody keeps to themselves and it's not the same experience. And definitely the weather is totally different. But slowly by slowly, I got used to it. I fell down a few times in the ice. And I think that gave me the orientation I needed to get to know Finland well. So to now, I think it's a good experience. I think I like it. In Finland, they have old people homes where you can practice your nursing. They have practical nurses and they also have registered nurses. So as a practical nurse, you are trained for 8 months, then you can start working. Or you can go as a care assistant for the practical nurses. Then from there on, once you gain experience, you can work as a substitute practical nurse. So that is how I am working right now. I can say my group has been lucky enough to have very good tutors here at TAMK, and they've gone out of their way to find for us internships. So since I came there, I have done 2 internships. No, I've done 1. I'm doing my second one currently, and both of those internships, I got them through my tutor. There is a mentor at work who is in charge of your training. And he is originally from your internship place. So he's the one who's in charge of training you and giving you the rundown of how things work. So basically you work with them. You are like a care assistant for them, but you're observing what they're doing and you're also participating in whatever they're doing. So when they're doing their care rounds or they are going around or they're providing care for the residents, because mostly it's in care homes and in health centers. So when they're doing their jobs, you observe and you participate. So that's how we do our internships. And of course, here, I can say Finland is quite multicultural. There are a lot of internationals here. Like in my class, I think all of us are not originally from Finland. So we have people from Asia, people from Africa, people from Latin America, even people from Europe. All of us are mixed in there and we work together in those internships as a pair most of the time, but because it's an internship, we work either 3 people or 4 people with our mentor, always having a say in what we're doing and how we're doing. It's somebody's job and you are tagging along to see how they're doing their job. So some people don't take it kindly that you're there to learn from them, of course, but others are very enthusiastic, especially when they see that you're trying to learn the language. They will support and try and make your experience a good one. But at the same time, of course, you can experience instances of racism or people who just don't want to cooperate or maybe they don't want to speak English. And for somebody who's not originally from Finland, if you cannot get around the language, then it can be a bit difficult. But if you have a positive attitude and you're ready to learn and you can show that from the energy that you give out, most of the time you get very good mentors and they will work with you. Okay, you've come here for education and you found a culture and a way of doing things. Try and work yourself around it. Try and be flexible. Try and get around the language and get it into your own system that I need to learn this. Because you will get far or you will be successful once you accept that you have to learn Finnish. Once you portray that energy, then everybody else will work with you because the energy you portray is very important. And I think the system is quite welcoming to somebody who is not a native but speaks good Finnish. The doors are open for you. So I would advise any would-be international students that you are welcome. The system is very favorable. It's doable. The language is learnable. At first it is hard, but once you get down to listening to the way the words are spoken and you try and get into it, it definitely works out.